Okay, so this is Captain Sam G, and I am playing Superman, Man of Steel. So, we'll say this takes place quite a while after the events of the last game. You'll see why in just a moment. The city is quite a lot different than you may remember it. Last son of Krypton foils bank heist.
And my husband saves the day yet again. You know, Smallville, there's something amusing about being married to a guy who can see through a brick wall and change the course of mighty rivers, not to mention fly, yet still likes to walk to work.
That's just the farm boy in me. You know, if the rocket ship that brought me to Earth as a baby hadn't landed in Kansas...
You'd still have incredible abilities far beyond that of mortal men. But I'd be calling you Bronx instead of Smallville.
I was thinking Addis Ababa.
Tegucigalpa.
Novosibirsk.
So what do you think, Novosibirsk? Seems like it just might be a slow news day for once.
Spoke too soon, Lois. Look who's come to play. So yeah, the city is far more technologically advanced than last time. This is actually from a comic event where Brainiac 13 made everything far more technologically advanced in a bid to then take over the Earth. You know, usual sort of shenanigans. But Superman beat him, and the city has been left in this state where everything is still super technologically advanced.
You were saying?
What's going on?
It's all electrical.
Metropolis is a true city of tomorrow.
What's causing it?
In Metropolis, it could be 100 different supervillains. Clark?
Yeah, I don't think it's live wire this time.
Those drones appear to be using Brainiac 13 technology.
Lois, if Brainiac 13 is behind this, if he's back somehow...
We're all in big trouble.
Oh boy. Big trouble is right. So all of his drones are trying to assemble Brainiac in the middle of the city. A giant version of him. So I guess Superman is going to have to put a stop to this nefarious plan. At the moment he's just a hologram, but yeah, they're going to try and construct him.
I have to go.
I know. Clark, please, be careful.
I will be. You run to a bunker or something. And yeah, no subtitles in this game.
So much for a slow news day.
So I'll do my best to shut up during cutscenes and the like. Mission 1. Unknown threat.
The railway station is under attack.
And yeah, the voice acting in this game, ooh, it's a little bit bad. Okay, so I may occasionally have to like pause and stop to check the controller. This is the first Xbox game I've ever played. Yeah, the black and white buttons. Okay, so there's my telescopic amazing vision. Let's fly over there. And as we fly, going so fast, causes the edge of the screen to become a little bit blurred. And yeah, as you can see, a true city of tomorrow, a technological marvel.
Better make this a one-on-one fight.
So a bunch of robots that we can easily beat up. After all, we are Superman. Boom! Heat vision. And let's use freeze breath for this guy. And for freeze breath and heat vision, we have to actually charge it up a little bit before it gets launched out.
They're causing chaos in the streets. Have to stop them.
So yeah, Brainiac, he's not a real threat at the moment, he's just a hologram, but he's slowly being constructed, slowly being built by all these drones that are also attacking the city.
Be affected by my freeze bread. Better try good old-fashioned physics.
Lock on to the yellow
Okay, so different robots have different weaknesses. Some of them it's best to just punch the hell out of. If a yellow bracket is around them when I target them, then yeah, I just want to punch them, reduce them to scrap.
These drones seem to be vulnerable to extreme heat.
Using default controls.
Okay, so purple means heat vision time. And yeah, as I fly into a fight, it's probably best that I charge up my attack before I actually get to the enemies, so I can just launch it out the moment I arrive.
I can hear more bots over there.
Damn drones, flying around the city causing chaos. But luckily, faster than a speeding bullet and all that, we should be able to get to them before they cause too much damage.
These B-13 bots can't seem to handle cold.
Using default controls.
Okay, so if they're surrounded by a green bracket when I target them, it means they're susceptible to freeze breath. Obviously it'd be a lot easier if the brackets surrounding them were red for heat vision and blue for freeze breath, but that's not an option.
Now they're coming in groups. Better remember each of the drone's vulnerabilities.
Okay, yellow, punch the hell out of them. Purple and green, freeze breath for you, and heat vision for you, and you're done. Okay, some of the robots
Draining the technology from that building. I have to stop them before it collapses.
are seriously damaging that skyscraper. So let's defeat them nice and quickly. So yeah, as you can see, top right, building has a health bar. Hey, get back here, I'm trying to punch you. There we go. Trying to fly away and avoid.
Team robots just don't know when to quit. I'll deal with them after I save that building.
My attacks. Can't have that. Can't have enemies avoiding my attacks. No, no, no. Frozen and beaten. And what are you susceptible to, huh? Yeah, as you can see, I've got a health bar as well, but they're not really doing a lot of damage to me. I'm just so powerful, even with their technologically advanced weapons.
Destroy those generators and the B-13 robots that are coming out of them.
I'm mostly fine, and I'm able to regenerate my health very quickly. I actually regenerate health by completing objectives and stuff. So, the better I fight, the more enemies I take out, the quicker this will be over.
Place punch should stop those generators.
Yeah, let's deal with the generators first, so enemies can't just keep on coming out to play. Ooh, green. That means freeze breath. And I can just duff the hell out of you. Where you going, huh? Oh, poor guy.
My super heater is picking up the electrical hum of those generators. Better follow the sound trail.
And just like with Superman Shadow of the Apocalypse, our super hearing will direct us towards objectives. And done.
Complete. Bonus unlocked.
Oh, look at Superman. So proud, so smug. Mission 2. Heating up. Okay, the city's about to be set on fire, I'm thinking.
Great Krypton. I've got to extinguish those fires before they spread. A little freeze breath should do the trick.
Yep, everything is on fire. And I like that when I'm using my telescopic vision,
Fires before the whole block ignites.
it automatically passes through buildings using my X-ray vision as well. Okay, let's put out the fires on these fuel stations so the entire building doesn't blow up. And these... Oh yeah! Yeah, of course! Yeah, it's a fueling station.
More B-13 robots attacking that building. There's no time to lose.
Because in the city of tomorrow, where all the vehicles can just fly around, why would you want to have to lower yourself back down to ground level just to refuel? No, 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 that's just silly. Put all the fueling stations on top of buildings. Ah, makes perfect sense. Okay, not going to allow you guys to destroy this building. And let's actually see, just by duffing this guy up, how long does it take before he's down for the count, before he's reduced to scrap? Wow, yeah, he actually takes quite a lot of punishment. Oh, there's... Okay, yeah, it's not worth it. I don't know if they're just weak to heat vision, or if are they generating from... Yeah, they're generating from down here. Okay. No real point in...
Another fire.
Okay, let's focus on the fire then. Where is... Over there. Over there. Yeah, no real point in fighting against all these different enemies if they're just respawning immediately. Oh yeah, look at that effect. Look at that effect. Wonderful. And yeah, let's focus on the fire before I focus on the building getting torn down, because yeah, not much time limit for the fires. Oh yeah, I'm actually losing quite a bit of health now that I've been getting ganged up on by robot after robot, hovering between...
Stop those B-13 bots before they complete that monolith and destroy Metropolis in the process.
Hovering between a whole group of Brainiac robots, taking quite a bit of damage. Alright, let's go stop these guys from constructing Brainiac in the middle of the city, a giant version of Brainiac. And let's actually make sure I take care of all the generators first, so enemies can't just respawn near instantly as soon as I've destroyed some of them. Okay, let's just take a look. Are there any more? Any further down? I can't spot any. So, let's reduce you to slag. Reduce you to scrap. Reduce you to slag. Oop. Having a little bit of trouble targeting these guys because they're all winding around me. They're not just staying still and allowing me to easily destroy them. And yeah, when you're melting some sort of robot contraption, you're reducing it to slag. If you're just absolutely destroying it, bashing it to bits, you're reducing it to scrap. What's the equivalent of freezing a mechanical device? What would that be called? Either way, I'm just destroying them all, completely wrecking them. I think it's just you and me now, buddy. Do you fancy your chances?
Superman, you're just in time. We've got to get these broadcast towers up before we lose all emergency communications.
Okay. So, is it this thing? Oh no, further down, all the way on ground level. Oh, am I picking this up? Oh yeah! Super strong Superman. How big was that thing? Let me just... Oh, actually I can't, I'm running out of time. Let me focus on actually putting this where it needs to go first. Oop, Okay, everything's a little bit slidey. It's like an ice level or something. This thing's so heavy it's difficult to maneuver. Okay, there we go. And slot it in place.
Good job, Superman. Now to the second tower. You've got to hurry or we won't
Okay.
be able to keep the signal active.
I'm hurrying. I'm hurrying. So we're getting emergency services back up and running. So all the police forces and everything are able to actually communicate with each other, find out what they need to do. And yeah, I was going to do that. Back the camera up a little bit. But I started running out of time and I couldn't be bothered to check where the proper control was. Because again, first time playing an Xbox game. A little bit odd
To us. We need to get that third tower up in one piece before it's too late.
using this kind of controller. But I'm managing so far. Managing so far. With its strange layout of buttons. Okay, come. Hey, don't you try backing up away from me. Don't you keep flying further and further away. Ooh, okay. Yeah, he's just leaving me. So let's destroy this thing. And okay, let's just before I run out of time, let's grab hold of this. Okay, can I? No, I can't really fly properly. I can just hover about because this thing's so heavy. It's affecting my flight. Oh right, that's what the health bar is for. I think they're shooting at this. So maybe I should have dealt with them before trying to... Oh god, yeah, it's like an ice level. It's really floaty and difficult to control. As it should be. I'm holding up a gigantic weight. Of course Superman would stumble around a little bit, trying to... Oh, jeez. Right, have you ever tried holding a weight above your head and moving around with it? There we go. Okay, let's deal with these guys.
A new robot. Let's see what this one's made of.